At first glance, LeEco seems to have checked all the right boxes with the Le Pro 3. Top of the line specs, check. Metal build, check. High resolution camera, check. A great price, check. So, is this as good a deal as LeEco would like you to believe? Or is there more to the Le Pro 3 than meets the eye? Well, let's dig deeper. But before we do that, if this is your first time here or in case you just can't remember, my name's Ash, this is C4E Tech, and you're watching our full review of the LeEco Le Pro 3. Let's get started. As always, let's start with the built-in design. To the front, on top, we have the sensors, the earpiece, an 8 megapixel front-facing camera, and a notification LED that's not visible unless lit. Now that's followed by a 5.5-inch display, and at the bottom, we've got 3 capacitive keys that, just like the notification LED, remain hid until lit. We've got a Le logo for the home key. I don't mind it. I find it a nice, unobtrusive way to slip the branding in. Actually kind of like it. To the back, we've got a 16 megapixel camera with a dual tone, dual LED flash, a fingerprint sensor, and the Le branding at the bottom. The IR blaster and the secondary noise cancelling microphone can be found up top. The power and volume keys are located to the right. The primary microphone and a Type-C port reside at the bottom. To the left, we've got a tray. This tray takes 2 SIM cards. Sadly, no micro SD and no 3.5mm headphone jack either. LeEco does include a Type-C to 3.5mm headphone jack converter in the box though. The Le Pro 3 feels great in hand. It's just 7.5mm thick and weighs in at around the 175 gram mark. The weight feels evenly distributed and the metal build gives the Le Pro 3 a premium feel in hand. Note that some variants come with a faux brushed metal finish instead. Anyway, like I said in the unboxing, this design kinda feels tired since LeEco's been using it on about half a dozen devices now. That said, the quality itself feels good. There are no wobbling or creaking features this time around. And on that note, let's talk display. The Le Pro 3 sports a 5.5-inch Full HD IPS LCD display, meaning the pixel density is about 400 pixels per inch. At this price, I'm okay with a Full HD resolution. The display is reasonably sharp, the colors are a little on the cooler side of the spectrum, the viewing angles are excellent, the glass to the front subtly curves at the edges. Note that there is no mention of the brand of protective glass here. The display itself gets bright enough to be visible outdoors. Overall, I'd say this is a decent display, not great, but not bad either. While the Le Pro 3 might not have been really impressive so far, the specs it packs, that's where it excels. This phone's powered by a Snapdragon 821 chip, the higher clocked one used on the likes of the Mi 5S Plus and the OnePlus 3T. The Le Pro 3 is available in 432 and 664 RAM storage configurations, with a couple of 464 and 6128 special edition variants also available. The 432 variant is what I've been using. With real day-to-day intense usage scenarios like gaming, this phone had no issues. No matter the game we tried, the Le Pro 3 ran it flawlessly. The Adreno 530 GPU inside had no trouble whatsoever. The metal chassis meant that the Le Pro 3 did feel a little warm at times, but not enough to really worry about. The earpiece also pulls double duty as a speaker, and the audio output via the stereo speaker is quite loud and clear. I loved playing audio on this phone via the internal speaker. Because with headphones, you'd have to carry that converter around or get a Type-C headphone. There's not a lot of those available as of now. Anyway, audio via the converter was still quite good. As far as cellular reception and call quality goes, again, we experienced no issues. By the way, though this phone was imported from China, it has support for GeoVolt-T. The Le Pro 3 is packing a 4070 mAh battery, and the battery life, now that's what makes the Pro 3 stand out in my honest opinion. The battery life on this phone is simply amazing. So this is how I test a phone. I use it till the battery goes down below 5%, I take screenshots and then I plug it back in, charge, repeat. A downside to this way of testing is that maybe one day I want to go out and my battery is at 20%, then I can't really charge it till it runs dry. So last week we guys went to an amusement park and my Pro 3 in the morning was at 18%. I took it with a power bank expecting to have to charge it in a few hours. It actually ended up lasting me till about 5 PM in the evening. I agreed that was kind of light usage because I wasn't really using my phone a lot. That said, I was still connected to 4G, took a few calls, about 30 to 40 pictures, used the flashlight to cheat at the haunted house. Yeah, I'm that guy. Anyway, I also did check my mails and tweeted a bit. So with moderate usage, this phone should easily be able to last close to 2 work days. The battery life is just brilliant. But what isn't brilliant is the camera. LeEco's gone with a 16 megapixel shooter with an f2.0 aperture here, no optical image stabilization, images shot under well-lit conditions turned out average, a little low on the detail, the dynamic range is meh, the color reproduction's okay, under low light the performance dips even more, there's a lot more noise, usable images yes, but mediocre at best. This camera can shoot 4K videos at 30 frames per second and the quality is again mediocre. The lack of dynamic range is very visible here. The detail is a little better. The autofocus bug from LeEco phones of the past returns. You can't autofocus while recording video. You need to tap to focus. It's kind of weird given that LeEco has fixed this bug on the cool one that Sundar is testing. So anyway, hopefully it should be fixed here on the Le Pro 3 too. The 8 megapixel front-facing shooter does a decent enough job for selfies. On the software side of things, the Le Pro 3 runs on Android 6 Marshmallow with LeEco's custom EUI on top. Now when we talk about EUI, there are two things we need to talk about. First, the launcher. I just couldn't use it. No app drawer? Fine. Uninstallable first-party apps? Okay, I'll put up with that too. But a unmovable first-party app right in the center of the dock, now that's where I draw the line. That's not fine. So I quickly switched to the Google Now launcher. And the second thing we need to talk about is the UI itself. It's very different from regular stock Android. The notification shade has only the notifications. The quick toggles are present on the recent app screen instead. Things like this take some getting used to, so yeah, there is a learning curve, but once you get past it, with my usage I actually did end up liking some of LeEco's tweaks. Like for example, the music controls here or the shortcuts. I have long pressing the home key set to launch the camera and back set to turn on the flashlight. The fingerprint scanner worked quite well too. It is not the fastest around, but was quite accurate and got the job done. Given the launcher's issues, I went in with very low expectations from the Le Pro 3. But this phone surprised me. The user experience here is good. The Le Pro 3 is blazing fast, apps open up very quick, there's very little lag, and RAM management is top notch. I rarely had a recent app reload on me in the week that I spent with this phone. LeEco's actually done quite a good job here. And on that note, let's talk price. In China, the 432 variant is priced at 1799 yuan, that's about $260 or 18,000 rupees, and the 664 variant is priced at 1999 yuan, that's about $290 or 20,000 Indian rupees. At these prices, you know what? Let's run through the pros and cons again. Pros, specs, performance, solid build, stereo speakers, amazing battery life, and of course, price. On the con side of things, we've got a boring design, a subpar camera, the stock EUI launcher, the lack of micro SD, and of course the 3.5mm headphone jack. In my honest opinion, the pros do far outweigh the cons, and the Le Pro 3 is one amazing phone. As long as camera is not a priority, I'd give this phone a big thumbs up, especially at this price. That's just my take on it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. And when I say let me know in the comments below, it's not just a line essay. I really want you guys to comment. Let me know what you thought about the video, how the footage turned out, how you liked the colors, you hated the colors, you hated the footage, you loved the footage, you didn't agree with me, you agree with what I said. Just let me know in the comments. I really would love to know what you guys are thinking. So anyway, that's it for our review of the Le Pro 3 from LeEco. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. If you hated it, go ahead, vote it down. And if you did like it a lot and want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And do this to make sure you get notified as soon as we upload a new video. Share this video if you feel it's worth sharing. Thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, I forgot to mention, if you do want to import this phone, I'll have links in the description. Use them if you want to help the channel out. Thanks for watching. Till next time, this is Ash here from C4D Tech signing off. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye now.